Well, the 16th hole here is one of the most beautiful holes on the property, and these next three holes, 16, 17, 18, capture the eye, but they can also capture your heart as well. And the reason why is you've got to be precise, and right here you've got to get the ball in the fairway, and club selection is essential. I don't think we're going to see a lot of people hitting driver off here. In fact, I think we're going to see a lot of long irons again. Why? Because there's a bunker down the right hand side that's 265 yards off the tee, and that fairway is very generous up to that point. Once you get past that, now it starts to narrow, and if you take a driver and you don't get in the fairway, there's a little bit of a chute that's up there between these two trees, making getting the ball onto the green very challenging with a lofted club. The other thing is that when we look at this green pitches from the back right to the front left. That makes this a very challenging shot, because when we're in the fairway, if we don't control the spin, that ball can really peel back to the front portion of the green, which will be great on some occasions. But you can rest assured there will be hole locations that will be in the back portion of that green, and that will make that very challenging to make a birdie. If you're coming down the stretch here and you need to make some birdies, this is a place where you've got to take advantage, because 17 is all you can ask for. The 17th hole at Pebble Beach, one of the most iconic par threes in U.S. Open history. And we remember it for, well, the famous one iron that Jack Nicklaus hit in 1972 with the wind in his face. And he hit it right at the flagstick, and it bounces off the flag and settles within a foot. And he'd go on to make that birdie and win the U.S. Open championship as well. 10 years later, in 1982, Nicklaus in a duel with Tom Watson, as Watson pulls his tee shot left into the left rough and staring at a bogey. He then takes his sand wedge and knocks it into the hole for a birdie two on his way to winning the championship. It's a fantastic par three, and it is, as we say, it's iconic. Why? Well, because you just remember every single shot that's ever taken place here. And then this green, this is one of the coolest greens, because it's really like there being two greens in one. Look at all those bunkers that are guarding it. That whole location on the back left, that's really the one where we intend or expect to see that whole location come Sunday. But there's plenty of opportunities for birdies here with that front hole location. Now, I want to see if I can make a birdie here. I've got to summon all my strength, all my courage. You know how I love to play these par threes. Hole is in the back left portion. Come on, Jack. Help me out. Oh, be right. I'm going to need a little kick, I think. Yes, I got it. I'm on the green. All right, you know what? It's not off the flagstick, but it is on the green. This is one of the best par threes that you're going to play, and one of the most important shots may be hit here during the U.S. Open on the 17th hole. So we're finally at the 18th hole. Well, you know it. You've seen it so many times. Pebble Beach is such an iconic place, but this 18th hole is something special. And every time you see this on TV, or you have the good fortune of standing on this tee box, you know what you're going to get. I don't need to tell you about it. You know all about it. It's 543 yards. It's a par 5. I think the players, well, depends on the wind, but they may even be hitting 3-woods. They may be able to reach this with something less than a driver in 2 shots. It offers such a scoring opportunity, but you've got to get this ball in the fairway. What do the players face? Well, to me, it's this tree that's in the center of the fairway. If you're going to be able to get this in 2, you've got to kind of challenge that tree down the left-hand side, and then once you're in the fairway, now you've got an opportunity to reach this green in 2 shots. You've got to be protective over these bunkers and water down the left-hand side, which brings that tree that's on the right-hand side that guards that front right portion of the green. It protects it, as do those bunkers. It's a wonderful shot. It's a wonderful hole. And what I can tell you is that there's no doubt that during the U.S. Open, we are going to see some memorable shots that are hit at this hole, the 18th hole, one of my favorite holes in all of golf, and I'm sure it's yours. I hope you enjoy the U.S. Open, and I thank you so much for joining me as we have previewed these 18 holes here at Pebble Beach.